thank God for each one of you, and thank you because of your faithfulness. So even following our programs in this TV, and we bless God for that. We continue with our program. Our program is basically about leader and leadership, and that's what we endeavor to be able to do by the grace of God. This is Reverend George Kamano, the senior pastor of Word of Faith Church, Loiru, but also the principal of Word of Faith Community College. And we thank God because of you following our programs, and we pray that God will continue to do you good. And we pray that this program is benefiting you, and we also thank God because of your response. Your response is very encouraging. So in case you have a comment, you have a concern, you have any contribution that can make this program better, then you are free to do that. You can use our numbers that are on the screen. And today we want to continue from where we left in the last episode, and we say this: the greatness of our organization is directly proportional to the greatness of the leaders. In other words, we say this: it is rare for organization to rise above their leaders. Giant organizations do not emerge at the pygmy leaders. So wherever you find a giant organization, it's because the leaders are great as well. They are great leaders. Therefore, the key to growing in the organization is to grow the leaders. Whenever we want to grow the organization, where we start is with the leaders. We invest in leaders because as the leaders become, so will organization become. So why do we invest in the leaders? So for the purpose of growing the organization is because of two things. Number one is because people do what people see. In other words, people will always do what people see. In other words, people pattern after their leaders. People are always pattern after their leaders. When the disciples looked at Jesus Christ and looked at his prayer life, and they were so impressed by the prayer life of Jesus Christ and because of its effectiveness, and they were able to, the Elisha prays, and they told Jesus, teach us how to pray. They wanted to pattern their prayer life after their master. You as a leader and me as a leader, we need to be able to operate, to be operating in such a way that our followers will desire to pattern after us, because people always do what people see. And number two, because excellence attracts excellence. When the leader excels, then what happens? They get into a position whereby they can attract excellence from within and also excellence from without. In other words, excellence will always attract excellence. Follow this. You as a leader, you will never build an organization higher than your ability to lead. You can never be able to do that, because you only be able to build the organization to the level of your ability as a leader. Remember this, that leaders, or rather you as a leader, you are the lead of the organization. Ile funiko, L-I-D, you are the lead. Kwa hivyo kiongozi ni kama yeye ndio funiko. Kwa hivyo ni kusema organization inaweza tu kukomaa to the level of the leader. So in case we want the organization to go higher, what we do, then the leader ability must rise up. In other words, if you are, as a leader, you are in level 4, you can never be able to lead people in level 5 and 6. The only way is that you live, so you upgrade yourself. Once you upgrade yourself to a higher level, you are able to lead even people, even to that higher level and even higher as you go higher. So your people will not go beyond you as a leader. They can't go beyond you. Because if the people that you are leading goes beyond you as a leader, then it means they become the leader. It is possible, listen, it is possible for a leader to become a follower at one time. Because if the people I'm leading, they are coming and they overtake me, then it means I'll become a follower. And we don't want the leaders to become a follower. People will never go beyond you as a leader. And also get this, the organization is under your leadership. You as a leader, you need to realize this. The organization is under your leadership. There is a principle that we teach, the principle of an umbrella. The umbrella is open, and when you look at that open umbrella as the organization, and the hand that is holding the umbrella as the hand of the leader. So as the leader holds the umbrella, the higher the leader is able to lift the umbrella, the more opportunity you give the organization to be able to grow. Because all other departments and everything about the organization is under the umbrella. But when the leader is not able to lift the umbrella higher, that leader limits the ability of the organization to grow. And therefore, a leader must always have an edge above the followers. And I'll say that again, because remember we say this, a leader is someone who is one step ahead of others. So a leader must have that edge. And if I may demonstrate, because you can be able to see me, I'll take this, assuming that this is the leader and these are the followers. Now, there is a gap between this leader and the followers. So, which means this leader to continue leading these people, then this gap must remain. And how does the leader maintain that gap? The leader maintains this gap through excellence. And remember this, as a leader, these followers are still growing. You cannot stop people from growing. So if these people are growing and they are becoming better, they are becoming competent by day, and this leader is not moving, this leader is not upgrading himself or herself, that means these people are still coming. When these people are coming this way, the gap between the leader and the follower becomes smaller and smaller. As this gap becomes smaller and smaller, the leader is losing the moral authority to lead by day, every single day. So what happens? A time may come when these people now, the leader is here, the followers have come until they have reached the leader, now they are in the same level, they are colleagues. Na hapo ndio unasikia kiongozi akianza kusema ni kwamba watu wangu haniheshimu. Si watu wa kuheshimu, it's because they have come, they have reached your level, now you are colleagues. Now unajua when people are colleagues, they can be able to talk anyhow because they are the same level. Now what happens if this leader is still not glowing and you cannot stop these people from glowing? Now the followers can come and overtake the leader. Now when we come to this situation now, this leader is no longer a leader, now is a follower, because these people are ahead now, they are followers. Listen to this, my viewers. The truth is there are only three options in leadership. When it comes to leadership, there are only three options. Option number one, you are the leader, therefore you lead. This is option number one. Because you are the leader, you lead and ensure that this gap is there, because there is an edge. There's something you know that the followers don't know. That's why they have a desire to come and listen. They have a desire to follow your leadership. So this edge is there. You are the leader, you lead. That's option number one. Option number two, if you are not leading because you are not becoming competent and these people have grown and they are ahead of you, option number two is you follow. Now you become a follower. You humble yourself and be in a place whereby you are willing to be led now. And option number three, if you cannot lead, you cannot follow, the other option that is there is you give way. I don't know which option, my listeners, you want. And because you are a leader, God has given you the opportunity to lead. You must give leadership. Somebody is called a leader because they are leading. They are given leadership. I'm saying you are given leadership, given direction to the people. You are there. And we are going to get time. I tell you about this, we summarize about what is expected of a leader. But one of the things that is expected of a leader is to give leadership. You are the leader, therefore lead. And even today, as you go to your place of assignment, go there purposed to lead because you are the leader. If you are not going to lead, a time may come when you become a follower. And if you don't want to be led by other people, the other option that is there is that you give way. I don't want you to give way. I don't want to become a follower. Because you have the opportunity to be a leader, continue leading. Because God has given you the opportunity to lead. And we say this, the leadership potential is already in you. Yours is to ensure you stir that leadership potential. Now, God give us the potential, we do the stirring. Paul told Timothy, stir the deposit that is already in you. Stir that deposit is already in you. Now, it is your responsibility, my dear leader, to stir the potential. Today, as you go to your place of assignment, purpose to stir that potential so that you continue leading, you become relevant as a leader, and that is how you continue leading the people. Otherwise, one time will come and you become a follower. And if you don't want to follow, you may be forced to give way. God bless you. So continue interacting with us. We bless God for your response. We are here to serve you. And the only way we can serve you better is when we get your response. God bless you. We wish you well. Shalom. Shalom.